EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the great cities of the world, London, England. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Charles Davis, a big crowd on hand. They love American football here in the English capital. We're underway from Wembley. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready. Lady.
First run now for Kyron Williams. He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. You look at this Jaguar defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. It'll be a 1st down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a 1st down on this opening drive.
Set. Hey, easy. Lady.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 3.
Set. 180.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Hey, 22. Hey, easy. Stop.
Now Stafford. And that's complete to Adams. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 25-yard line. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this 1st drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
Hey. 180.
Stafford now to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Finding Williams on the check down. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
Williams fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Calling a gain as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Now Stafford on 3rd and goal.
Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
180.
Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Puka Nacua, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Rams take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10.
At their own 23.
Now ETN to start the drive.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
30 left.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN.
Now he's able to bring to 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
The Jaguars at 500 and 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape preparing for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The Jags with a football to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Hey, I'm gun. Hey, line.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
On the red.
On 2nd down, ETN once more.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Early down down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Lawrence will throw. He'll drop that underneath to ETN. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the 1st down marker. Excellent defense, good tackle.
Touchdown! Brian Thomas from 8 yards out. And the Jaguars' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Double right. Alert.
Here's Stafford. They'll find a man over the middle, Tutu Atwell. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Stafford. Screen play set up for Williams. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Stay 50, stay 50. Set. 59.
Now it's Stafford. Finding Williams once more, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports.
Ready.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
32.
Now they send a man in motion right. Stafford. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. To throw is Stafford. He'll try and do this himself. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
A 21-yard attempt.
Sly able to put this one through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Easy. Read him, 24. Read him, 24. Hey, go. Hey, son.
Straight ahead, ETN.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Hey, I'm gun. Red on red. Hey, Ginger. 11. Here we go.
That'll be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
From midfield now, Lawrence. Open man, this is Brenton Strange, the tight end.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on fourth.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. That is caught.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
All right, let's go.
But to throw again is Lawrence.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Second and 10.
Rip, 23. Son.
Here's Lawrence.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
A 47-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles, so as we start the third quarter. Curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Red on the red.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Hey, Lion! Red.
ETN up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37.
Here we go.
Now Lawrence. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Brian Thomas, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars have moved out in front.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been at a lot of practices, it's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling, maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from
touchdown Jaguars! Travis Etienne, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of it. He's got him in. Complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big pickup of 38.
And this is how you answer a touchdown the other end. You come out throwing to start your own drive. And not just throwing, but pushing it down the field. And they come up with a big play as they try to answer back with a score of their own.
Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Alert! Set 10, 10. Now 20. Big 20. 20 hot.
Back to throw. Stafford. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
Second down.
Monday. White. 59.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Williams is into the end zone. Touchdown, L.A. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. You call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
ETN once more. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Okay, ready?
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Rip, 23. Hey, tomato. Done.
Now Lawrence to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion.
Hey, take right
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hey, run.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Open man is Myers. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys will take over at the 44-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And at this stage, in the fourth, they need to work this into the end zone. A field goal doesn't do much. We'll see if they can cash in following the fumble recovery.
2nd and 10.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. He'll let this go for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
The Rams on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Go, 20. Hurry.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing is Stafford. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's about as tough as anytime you're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
Extra point attempt to follow here. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Jaguars 41, Rams 17. Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line.
Monday. Omaha, 50, 32, 21.
Stafford now to throw. This one swung out to Williams. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
53, ready. 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Out of the gun, Stafford. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Again, it's Stafford. He'll try to pick it up himself. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Puka Nacua
with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Rams have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
A big play coming now for the Rams as they'll go for 2.
The Rams will line up for the two-point conversion.
Stafford's going to try and throw for it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he will get into the end zone, and the two-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game.
Rams 25.
And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Lawrence. Thomas has got it. Complete. And shutting him off. Now open field. He's still on his feet. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Brian Thomas with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Jags are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Lawrence and the Jags offense staying out there. They'll go for 2 here.
Hey,
and this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Travis Hunter. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Stafford's pass intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Red on red. Same frame. Same frame. Here we go.
Now Lawrence. Catch here, left side, Thomas. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas, 32 yards. And the Jaguars have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. And they will take a knee here. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Now Williams running left. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down.
First down, Los Angeles.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Ready! Lady!
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Set! Blue 60! Moving hot!
And they take a knee.
Set! Blue 60! Ready, hot!
And they will take a knee here. No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now.
Set! Blue 80!
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Jaguars, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for the Rams, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.